Welcome to Graybo's Giblets. We are Gray Burnett, Ryan Fitz, and Duke Dotson. We own a sports card shop called Graybo Sports Cards and a sports bar called Parlay in Richmond, Virginia. We know you don't have 40 hours per week to pour over podcasts and spreadsheets, but you want to get in on the action, so we do the work for you. We bring you 30-minute giblets each week so you can feel good heading up to the window and into the weekend. We are the crossroads of sports lovers, fantasy heads, sports betting, and sports cards. We're out here dropping giblets for the people. And today we are back in, I guess this is our studio, back in the bar.
It is.
Feels good to be back at the bar.
I know.
Off your trip, which we will talk about. Preview, waste management. We'll talk about it a little later in the show. Gooch was there. Can't wait to hear about it. Just give me one. Just give me a tease. How many beers?
Lot of drinks. Let's just say my wristband allowed for 10. I was through that by 2 p.m.
Let's go.
And it took customers, and I had to start using their drink
They were like, you can have mine?
Yeah.
You're taking your customer. Adam, Raph, Gooch.
Hey, they didn't care. We all were having a good time.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, this is our second college basketball show, but as you know, we like to talk about a lot of things. We'll get into college basketball here, but first we got to talk about wrapping up of the NFL season, Super Bowl. You know, it was kind of, like if you didn't have a dog in the fight, it was kind of boring. But, I mean, both defenses were great. I mean, the Seahawks are really, really good. They deserve the win. We came here Sunday at Parlay. Parlay was hopping. It was a good time. Seahawks from start to finish, like, dominated. Poor Drake May. I mean,
no protection
whatsoever. Like, you could talk about, he missed throws. He did. And there were times where, like, he should have got the ball out of his hands quicker and should have used his legs more because he didn't hit my damn prop over 37 and a half. He had 37 rushing yards. My prop was over 37 and a half.
You get lost by a shred by a half.
So,
that's tough.
What was your perspective from the Super Bowl? Just a dominant performance by the Seahawks defense.
I thought they were talking about Vrabel and Josh McDaniels having experience in Super Bowl. They looked kind of out-coached, outmatched. I know the Seahawks had better players, but you would think the scheme would help with their experience. It did not. I mean, that LSU tackle got steamrolled like 3 times, completely run over.
Will Campbell
they're already talking about, is he going to start next year as a left tackle? I mean, he got exposed bad. And Drake May just didn't have timing all game. And props to the defense of the Seahawks. Incredible performance. They were hyped for that game. They were more physical. And Darnold did what he needed to.
He wasn't good. He even said, even a minute
he didn't have to do much, and right. Kenny Walker took all the pressure off of him. His patience on waiting for runs, that's the only thing I agree with. Chris Collinsworth, I'm not a fan of, but one thing he called out was his patience, and you saw like him just finding the hole, waiting and going. And that's what all running backs need to watch on how you hit holes and are patient for the hole to develop. That was cool. But overall, snooze fest. Real bad.
After the waste management, taking a nap.
Yeah, after all the energy and hype of the waste management, this was a super letdown. So overall, good. Kudos to the Seahawks, and let's just say I told you so, fans.
Yeah, I mean, your lock was -4.5. I took Seahawks -3.5 when it first came out. I added 4.5. I just knew that the Seahawks were the better team.
Sure.
When we talked about this on Giblets, we talked about Seahawks offensive line. Very, very good. You saw it with Kenneth Walker. He would literally stop.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. And then he would hit it and be gone.
It was pretty impressive.
A lot of people pounded his under, and I was like, I don't know about that. They're going to use him. He's no Charbonnet. They're going to use him out of the backfield for throwing downs. He's going to run the ball, and then, the game script worked perfectly for him. We're just going to run the clock, keep the ball out of Sam Darnold's hands, don't make any silly mistakes, which he didn't, and great coaching all around, and everyone did their job. I mean, JSN didn't have a great game, but he did his job. Cooper Kupp.
He played
big
well.
Catches,
Yeah.
Big catches. A.J. Barner,
my boy
touchdown.
Barner, I like him a lot.
Bobo, which I backed you, did not hit. We'll talk a little bit about that.
That was a flashy, risky play. I had to throw one out there.
But the Seahawks defense was unreal. And we talked about the offensive line of the Patriots was going to get exposed. Mm-hmm. They pressured Drake May, and it was
obvious.
Game over. Game over. So to talk a little bit about it, we hit Seahawks. My lock was, listen to this, was Drake May, 30 rushing yards, which he hit on garbage time. He had a long run. And then I need a Kenneth Walker touchdown. He had that long run for a touchdown. Mm-hmm. Remember?
Holding, yeah.
And everyone in here had Kenneth. It was minus 190.
Yeah,
and it was
the lowest size.
Yeah, he had literally 200 yards of rushing and receiving yards, but no touchdowns. And that's why it was kind of a snooze fest, because I didn't hit a lot of my props because
no one did.
The script sucked. It sucked.
I mean, not many people were going to take Seahawks defensive touchdown.
No
one took Mac Hollins.
Mac Hollins. Yeah, who were the touchdowns?
Mac Hollins,
Stevenson,
and Stevenson.
And Barner. So you would have hit. Okay.
Stevenson's the only person, something that a lot of people probably took.
Right.
But the other ones were all easy. Those are all the others. Well, Barner was plus 300. The others were over plus 500 plus. So
yeah, I mean, you had a nice one. I didn't like it, but JSN under 6.5 receptions.
Yeah, dude.
Good call by you.
Gonzalez is nasty.
He's nasty. That's who I wanted to shout out.
Yeah, he played his ass off.
I will say he kept a minute.
Yeah.
It was 12-0, and the Patriots had zero offense.
No.
And I'll give the Patriots defense credit for
keeping
them alive for the most part.
Gonzalez, I just knew Gonzalez was
he's
nasty.
A dog. He's a dog.
They were going to pull over coverage over the top, so JSN couldn't get any big plays, and they tried, but he shut him down.
Who are your other? I had Drake May to throw a pick,
Hunter Henry.
So that was nice.
Hunter Henry let me down.
Hunter Henry was
tough.
I lost so much money on Hunter Henry this whole playoffs. He would have cashed his over 3.5 if he remember when he dropped that ball in the first or second quarter.
Well, we got to stop taking tight ends. Gooch would have caught it, but
Gooch would have caught it.
Colby Parkinson dropped, then Hunter Henry dropped.
I forgot about Hunter Henry. Lost me some money. All right, well, Seahawks, congratulations.
Yeah. Sea Chickens.
Super Bowl champions. There's a trend where, the Eagles won last year, Seahawks won this year, and this happened years ago where the Eagles won, the Seahawks won after, and guess who were the third team that won after the two? This is so you know how ESPN does those trends, man. And it's like, is this team
just
the next Super Bowl? Yeah,
like
the next team.
This NBA team won, and
he paints his fingernails.
Oh, the Bears.
The Bears. Caleb Williams, 2007, I think. I think it was 05, 06,
oh, that's
07.
Right. They beat the
Eagles,
Colts.
Seahawks, Bears.
I totally forgot about
that.
that.
Now you have Eagles, Seahawks, and they think the Bears will be the third one. So
I don't
know.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see with the preview show, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the college basketball slate. What? I don't know if you. I don't think you probably had time Saturday because you were flying back and the kids when you got home.
Well, this is Friday. VCU. Yeah.
Right. I'm not even talking about VCU yet. I'm just talking about Saturday's games.
Oh, incredible.
Were incredible. I mean, just to recap, Duke UNC here at Parlay.
Yeah.
Felt like March Madness is ready to roll. Duke up 40-29. I'm feeling good about my bet. Remember, I took Duke. You took UNC.
Yes, sir.
And then all of a sudden, UNC wants to play defense, which they normally never do under Hubert Davis. And credit to them, hit some huge shots. And I knew Seth Trimble, when they passed it to him, I was like, this is going in.
Yep.
Boom.
Sure
Place
enough.
erupted. Win outright. Bad loss for Duke.
That was awesome to watch.
That was a great game. And you were able to watch it?
Yeah. I got home. Had hungover, but had some dinner and just laid on the couch and I watched both those games. Yeah.
I mean, because the The early games weren't great.
No,
like
but starting
at 6:00, primetime slate, Duke UNC great. Then you had Michigan State and Illinois, one of the best games of the year, overtime. Dude, you were winning the whole time. And this was our $25 bet.
I know.
I had Michigan State minus 2.5.
I know.
They won by 3 in overtime. Boom. But Illinois dropped that one, and then Illinois last night dropped another one in overtime to Wisconsin. So a little slip up here. But to watch Michigan State guard
Fears?
Well, he's on Michigan State.
Oh, I thought you said Michigan State's guard.
To watch Michigan State's guard Fears play defense on Keaton Wagler was something else. Wagler had an off game. If Wagler did anything offensively, Illinois would have won.
Sure.
I mean, he had
a lot of bricks.
He went to the free throw line a lot, and he had 30 the other night and still lost to Wisconsin. But Michigan State, Fears is one of the dirtiest players I've ever seen, but he is freaking good. He had like 20 assists and 20 points. Was unbelievable. And Michigan State, we talk about it January, February, Izzo. Michigan State, watch out for them. And I might have a bet for our portfolio for Michigan State.
I got shafted on Illinois.
What a great game. And then the other one, we didn't really talk about Tennessee, Kentucky. Tennessee being up 15 at half. Kentucky coming back to win that.
Yeah, that was
incredible. And then Houston, we called it. My lock. Houston buried BYU. But AJ had 28. He's still very good for BYU. And don't sleep on them come March. And that was a great game. And then last night and Monday, we had Kansas, Arizona. Arizona undefeated no longer. Have you been following Kansas and Darren Peterson, the number 1 pick?
Have you
been hearing what's going on?
I don't see the reasons, but I see that he's playing and everybody's excited, and then he's not playing. He's been in and out, in and out. Like that does not bode well. If I were an NBA team, I would not be excited about this. Sorry.
So you don't even know half of it.
No.
So a video came out of I don't know if it was Arizona or a Kansas fan, was filming a ESPN analyst texting, and he somehow got the text zoomed in where he was I think it must have been a Kansas analyst because he was at a practice and was like, Darren Peterson's not playing for flu-like symptoms, but it's all like BS. Darren Peterson just took himself out of the, not to play. He might have been sick, whatever, but he was talking about Bill Self at practice where Darren Peterson didn't say anything about being sick. And Bill Self said he was half-assing it and was like, if you're going to half-ass it in practice, just don't play. And Darren Peterson was like, I'm not going to play.
Good for Bill Self.
And so I think there is some chaos going in the Kansas locker room, but it didn't matter. What a win for Kansas without Darren Peterson to beat Arizona. And
I hate stuff like that.
I just think his draft stock should go down. Like, he's the number 1 pick.
Bench him the rest of the year.
He's very good when he plays, but man, he's only played in 11 games. And someone was saying he'll come out in the second half for cramps, and they'll be like, I know what a cramp looks like. And this guy's not cramping. He's just taking himself out of the game.
It's a prima donna. He thinks he's good, the next god, and Bill Self needs to bench him as long as it takes. And if it benches him, I mean, whatever. They can win and beat Arizona without him, with the players that matter and care. So,
but he's very good when he's on the court, and Kansas will be a problem if he will play and play hard with the guys they have around him. They have been hot. Take out Arizona, and that means there's only one undefeated team left in college basketball. Miami, Ohio remains undefeated.
That's wild.
They took it to Marshall. I was scared about that game. We got them at plus 750 in our portfolio. They're now plus 300. So we're looking good.
To go undefeated.
Just to go undefeated. You didn't take it, did you?
No.
What's a portfolio if you're not going to take it?
I went to the waste management. I'm sorry. I was so focused on that.
And then last night, just college basketball is
back. This was nuts.
Nebraska down 20 at half to Purdue has a chance to win in regulation. They can't do it. They go to overtime. Purdue escapes by 2 points.
I was watching with like 3 minutes left, and they were down 9.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Nebraska was down 9, and then I saw that it went to overtime.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Nebraska plays hard. This puts my panic button a little bit on Purdue, but good win for Purdue at Nebraska. So college basketball is back in full effect. Last weekend was incredible. This weekend, not so much of the top 25 games, but the week after this, February 21st, the top 4 teams play each other. We got number 2 Michigan plays number 4 Duke, and number 1 Arizona plays number 3 Houston. It is going to be lit the next Saturday. But
are they doing like a Big Ten challenge?
I think the Michigan Duke is like a challenge, but Houston Arizona is a Big 12 game.
Yeah. I knew that was in conference.
But yeah, they scheduled it for next Saturday.
Interesting.
We're ready to roll. But that takes us to the board. Let's get to it. Recap last week. We both went 3-3. So not that terrible, but
these are some tough games to pick.
So we don't have the spreads. This is not like college football where the spread's out a week in advance. We look on Ken Palm. He has great projections, and then we decide the spreads, and then we go from there. So Duke at UNC, we had Duke minus 7.5. It actually opened at 5.5. So advantage North Carolina.
Didn't matter.
It didn't matter because Carolina wins. You're right. But at halftime, I was like, all right, this is going to be a steam 40-29. You take that one. I lose that one. LaSalle St. Louis, we right on the number. Minus 23.5 was what it opened.
24.
24. Did you see that?
Yeah.
LaSalle was down 4 at halftime, and they lost lose by 20 in the second half.
I got a good chuckle of that score.
So now you're 2-0. I'm 0-2. But then this is where I got you back. Alabama, great win. Plus 2.5 against Auburn. That's kind of where the line was. Alabama wins outright. Houston, we had BYU minus 1.5 according to projections. Houston actually came out minus 2.5, but bet down where BYU was the favorite again for some reason.
No idea why.
And Houston just did Houston things.
I watched the first half.
I would have taken Houston at minus. We even said that. We're taking Houston minus 2, whatever it is. And we both hit that one together. Here's one that was frustrating. Utah State at Wyoming. It actually opened at minus 8.5. We had Utah State minus 7.5. Close game all the way through. And then
no sense.
And then with 7 minutes left, Utah State goes up 10. And you're like, all right, they're about to. And then Wyoming somehow cuts it to 2.
Let them come back. Yeah.
Utah State wins by 2. And I was going to go Wyoming, and I switched it because I saw the frickin' score of their first game where Utah State beat them by 40. And then the last one was a doozy. Illinois, Michigan State minus 2.5. I think it opened at minus 1.5, so we were pretty close there. And Michigan State won by 3, so it didn't matter. Chalk it up to me, $25. But we both go 3-3 on the week. Not terrible. Let's do better this week. Let's do better. We start with now. These spreads this week are tough, man. Did you look at the script before? I mean,
I'm not scared.
College game day. What a horrible, just a bad pick. I mean, I get it. We're going to Houston, but they're playing Kansas State, one of the bottom feeders.
Yeah.
Kansas State at Houston. Pick. Weird pick. I mean, you could have gone Kentucky, Florida. You could have gone Iowa State, Kansas. Duke, Clemson. I mean.
Yeah, that's better.
But we're going to Houston, and Houston's going to be 20.5-point favorites according to the projections. And I'll tell you what, I'm a Houston rider. I bet 2 units at the beginning of the season to win the national championship. Then I came back at 19-1 to bet them again. They are now back down to 5-1 to win the natty. And I'm taking Houston minus 20.5 and not looking back. Game day at home. I don't know how Kansas State scores. I know they have P.J. Haggerty, but Houston, I think, is going to dominate this one. What about you?
Yeah, Houston, they're men. They play like
they're men.
Kansas State's bottom feeder of the Big 12. They're not going to have a chance. It's going to be a beat down.
A beat down. Oh, and I forgot, before we go into the next bet. Recap, VCU on a hot streak. Beat the crap out of Dayton. I was there.
That was
not
nuts.
even close. Shout out Bam Tracy, 26 points, season high. And then he came into parlay Sunday night for the Super Bowl.
Nice.
I said, what's up? He said he loves parlay, so I got to give him a shout out.
Hell yeah.
And they absolutely destroyed. And then UVA got a win over the weekend. Almost lost to Florida State yesterday, but got it done. And they play a weird one, out of conference, neutral site, Ohio State, Saturday night on Fox.
Well, I guess it's got to be that Big Ten ACC thing.
It's not. They played that earlier in the season.
Well,
Must be like a coach's show.
You said Duke's playing Michigan, and then Ohio State's playing UVA.
Is it the SEC Big Ten Challenge?
I
did we play the SEC earlier in the year?
Yeah, guy.
Oh, damn.
Man, you knew something about basketball you didn't.
What? I got to look that up. Next week, this week? No, can't be because Duke plays. No, because Duke plays Clemson this week, not next week.
Maybe it's a start on Saturday.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. All right. UVA's rolling. VCU's rolling.
VCU needs to beat St. Louis on the road and make the A-10 championship to have a shot at large.
I don't think they're gonna have a shot at large, but I think they're on that next four out line. If you, according to ESPN, the first four out.
If they run the table and make
next four out, maybe. I mean, they have some losses.
That's something
in there.
VCU would do.
It is. If they beat St. Louis, then we could talk.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Watch party here.
Okay.
We are having a watch party at Parlay, so get your bet.
Dub.
All right, let's get into the second game, which is the biggest dog of the week, and we have High Point going to Gardner-Webb. There are 356 college basketball teams ranked on KenPom. Gardner-Webb is 354.
Damn.
They have 2 wins. They're 2 wins against D3 schools.
Wow.
High Point is projected to be a 23.5-point favorite as away team, and I'm not touching Gardner-Webb.
Hell no.
High Point, I think, actually it has a pretty decent offense, top 60 in the country. I just think they roll here by 30 and get the win. You think Gardner-Webb can cover that?
No. I'm taking High Point from my buddy Army that went there.
There you go. Shout out Army.
High Point has free ice cream on campus.
They do. It came up on my feed like best college ever.
How could you not root for somebody that does that for their students? So let's go High Point.
Yeah, I'm gonna take High Point on that one.
That's bad. I've never heard of that for a D1 school. Their only wins are against D3 teams. That's
I think they have one more. It was like UP something upstate. I don't know. So, yeah, I think a High Point is going to put it on them quickly. All right, so let's get into the better games. The best early game, 12 p.m. game, noon game. Number 20, Clemson at number 4, Duke in Cameron. Duke coming off a tough loss against Carolina. Will they bounce back? It looks like they're going to be 12.5-point favorites, which is crazy to think about. Clemson only has 1 loss in the ACC. Is Duke that much better? Both these teams are tied for the top of the ACC, and Duke at home will be a 12.5-point favorite. Let's go to you. See who you're going with here.
Clemson always plays Duke tough. I like Clemson with the points. It's too many points, even though it's at Cameron. They have a lot of upperclassmen that have seen Duke before. I mean, Duke's always got a new reload.
But they've been to Cameron.
They've been to Cameron. They're not scared, and I think their maturity will help in this game. Maybe not win, but definitely cover.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's too many points. Again, we're going off KenPom projections, so again, you could see this. I don't actually see it being this high, but we have to go off projections, and so give me Clemson to hang around. Strong coach, knows Duke's scheme, been to Cameron before, will have his guys ready. And this is for the ACC. This is for the top of the ACC. Yeah. So it's not like Clemson's going to be coming in and the Duke's going to walk all over them. Clemson will have to hit shots from the outside. Duke's very good on D. Clemson could be streaky at times. But I do think they'll be able to maybe push it in transition, get to the rim, get some fouls. Very good from the free throw line. And so 12.5 is a lot. Like, you just hang around, right? Like, hang around. I think Duke wins it. But, can they match up with Cameron Boozer? I think he's a mismatch problem. But 12.5, give me the Tigers. Good, solid NCAA team. So hopefully we could cover there.
Agreed.
The next one, best primetime game after 6 p.m. We got a good one with number 16, Texas Tech, going to Arizona. Arizona coming off a loss, just like Duke, with Kansas. Same spread, around 12.5. Wild. Texas Tech doesn't have a lot of depth. Arizona does. Texas Tech plays 5 guys. Your Bemboye VCU transfer is like Texas Tech 7th man, but plays like 8 minutes. So they don't have a lot of pieces.
They know he's not a good offensive player.
Where are you going here?
I'm going Zona, bounce back. Tough loss at Kansas. They just didn't play well. They weren't making shots. That's not going to happen a second time. They're going to be pissed off at home. Riding with Zona.
You like Zona. This is our first disagreement. Look at your eyes light up. I think, again, 12.5, I mean, massive. Texas Tech has one of the best players in JT Toppin. He was the Big 12 Player of the Year last year. Christian Anderson's one of the best point guards in the country. Texas Tech has them dogs. They'll be up for this game. Don't think they can win, but I do think they can keep it close. And then Arizona will start to pull away towards the second half, but I think it's a 10-point game. So we get under that 12.5. I just love Anderson and Toppin. I think they could score enough to keep this game under 12.5. So there's our first disagreement.
All right.
Give me Texas Tech and the spread. Best mid-major game. So Ken Pom has this, what we call a thrill score, and gives you like the highest ranked game that's going to be, the best to watch, a thrill. And this was the best mid-major. Tulsa at Wichita State. Wichita State at home is plus 2.5. If you're looking at Ken Pom, rankings are actually very close, and I actually need to go look because I forget what their rankings were. So give me your take on this game while I look it up real quick. You have no take.
Wichita State in years past loved
the Shockers.
Loved the Shockers. They did have somewhat of a rivalry with VCU. We played each other.
Like best mid-major?
Yeah, best mid-major for, I think, 5 or 6 years during the Shaka days and Will Wade days. Ron Baker, Cleanthony, Early.
Baker.
What's the
they got screwed.
What's the dude on Toronto? That point guard, Van Vliet. Him, another one. I mean, they put out some studs at Wichita State.
That team was so good.
This
and
has
then they got
nothing
screwed
to do with
because
this
they were
game.
the one seed and had to play Kentucky.
Oh yeah. So I like the Shocker pride and nostalgia at home.
Getting points.
Give me the Shockers, dude.
I'm with you. I take the home dog. This game is going to be a fight.
When Tulsa good at basketball?
Like I said, the Golden Hurricanes, they were one of the best mid-major sleepers this year. And if you look at the rankings, Tulsa is 55th in the country. Not terrible. And Wichita State, I believe, I just saw it, is 89th.
Okay.
Based on Ken Pom rankings. But at home, best mid-major game. The Wichita State, the Shockers, they got to know it's the best mid-major game of the weekend on Graybo's Giblets. They're listening. They know. They're going to be ready to play.
Go Shockers.
Go Shockers. We're in on that one.
Love
We're
that.
going to be rooting for the Shockers hard this weekend. Home dogs, 2.5. Give me the Shockers. And then the last game, I think the best game of the week. I'm surprised game day didn't go here to Iowa.
To Ames.
Best top 25 game. Number 9, Kansas. Will Darren Peterson play? At number 5, Iowa State. According to projections, Iowa State minus 7.5. And guess what, Goo? I like it because Kansas is coming off a win. Very tough win. They're going to be dead tired. Legs are going to be heavy. Iowa State coming off a loss to TCU. Iowa State, I love Iowa State here. They might be my lock of the week to clamp down Kansas. Taman Lipsey and company. That defense and that coach, they're gonna put it on Kansas, and I think it's gonna be a blowout.
I totally agree.
We're on point today.
Kansas is high on their horse, beating number one team in the country, but their locker room is a little fractured because of prima donna Peterson. I don't like that guy, and if Bill Self doesn't bench him, I'm fading them every game. Iowa State blowout city. Let's go.
Let's go. And that kind of takes us to our team parlay. My lock is going to be Iowa State minus. Hopefully, we get a better number than that. Again, we're looking at projections of what KenPom has, and KenPom has it about Iowa State winning by 7. So we kind of go up a half point, minus 7.5 there. If I can get them at 5.5, 6, I would frickin' pound that. Yeah, I love it. So I'm gonna take Iowa State, and we'll say minus 7.5 because that's what we're gonna go with.
Okay.
What's your lock of this week? Because you're 0-1, because your lock was Utah State.
Thanks for the reminder.
Mine was Houston. No big deal. All right. Come on. Let's hit.
The Shockers, baby.
Shock in the world. Money line them.
That's on my recommendation.
All right. We're going to money line lock Wichita State.
Oh, maybe I want plus 2.5.
Yeah, do 2.5.
I want 2.5.
For our third one, our team one, we'll do a money line.
Yeah, we'll get a little risky.
Let's do Wichita State 2.5, Iowa State minus 7.5, and then out of these one, we liked all of them pretty much. Do we like Kansas minus 20? I mean Kansas, Houston minus 20.5 might be my recommendation there.
Houston, for the team parlay.
For the team parlay,
yes, I like that.
I don't want to watch High Point and Gardner Webb, and Duke, Clemson,
like
Texas.
Duke could win by 20.
Yeah, right.
I think
same with Arizona, Texas Tech, right? Like, I just think Houston is gonna blow them out.
Houston is a guarantee in my mind.
All right, lock that parlay in. Let's hit Houston minus 20.5, Wichita State plus 2.5. Or plus 2, I think it was, and then Iowa State minus 7.5. And let's get to the window. Let's get to the window like we did in frickin' golf, baby.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Before we talk about that, though, let's go to our portfolio. We added last week Miami, Ohio to finish the regular season undefeated at plus 750. I was very worried about the Marshall game. They put up 90. Them boys can shoot. They're now plus 300. So, looking good there. I think the hardest game they have left is that I'm a little bit nervous about is Massachusetts. I think away because Massachusetts gave them a good game.
Ooh.
Yeah, so February 17th, get ready for that one. But don't sleep on Ohio. We got to get past Ohio, but we're at home.
They play them twice.
And Ohio is ranked 219th in the country. So, and Miami, Ohio is projected to win 87-74. So I'm not too worried about that one. UMass, I'm going to be worried about. It's looking like a 5-point game away. And if we can get past UMass, boys.
On to the promised land.
I can't believe you didn't bet it, man. I thought you were a rider.
I
thought you were a rider, man. You could have bet it right after our pod. I'm going to rub this in your face.
Yeah, good. I hope you do.
Gets the win.
I'm sorry.
We also added UConn Final Four plus 280 for you and plus 340 for me. They lost to St. John's on Saturday. UConn. Should have waited because they're back up to plus 320. But I bet you didn't even put it in there.
I did UConn.
Okay, so you did do your own, but you didn't do mine. All right. All right. Who are you adding to the portfolio? Because I have 2, and we're going to pick one. And so give me yours that you're adding. You didn't even do this, did you?
No.
You gotta add something.
All right. You go first, and I'll.
You think about it. All right. So let me give you 2 here. We're going to add a conference winner. It's getting down to the wire. This is more of a play where I looked at the schedules, the remaining teams that are left. Starting the Big 12, Arizona is minus 105 to win the Big 12, but they have played all the easy teams, and now they have to run the gauntlet. And you saw they started with Kansas, and they lost. So now they're tied at the top of the conference with Houston, right?
Okay.
Houston is plus 130. Okay, I know that's not the greatest of value, but it's still plus money, and they have a weaker schedule than Arizona, and they play Arizona.
Okay.
If they can beat Arizona, their last 3 games are against like Colorado, Oklahoma State, some Kansas State, right? They have Kansas State this week. They got some bad teams. So that was one. Houston plus 130 to win the conference.
Okay.
So we get a little pop there. Then my second one is we get a little, couch change, roll the dice. Michigan State 25-1 to win the Big Ten. They are back 2 games. But looking at the projections, they're projected to go like 6-2 down the stretch, where everyone else is projected to win, go 5-3. And you say, all right, well, that's only 1 game. But again, it comes down to the schedule. Michigan State still has Michigan, the last game of the season, and I believe it's at Michigan State, and that could be the tiebreak. Like if Michigan State wins that, it could be a 25-1 ticket.
Okay.
What do you like?
I think.
Do you want to go for a little sleeper or like maybe a sure thing with Houston because they are playing really well and Arizona has to go through the gauntlet?
I'm more of a risk-reward guy.
Okay.
I want to take Illinois to win the Big Ten.
Well, you didn't answer my question.
What?
Who are we taking? Are we taking Houston or Michigan State for my pick?
Houston.
All right. And then you are going to add Illinois
to
yours. I like that one. Illinois coming off two
losses.
2 losses in overtime. And I think they're still
in a great spot to bet because they're definitely down.
Let's go look at what they are. I think they got to be like 3, which is good.
But yeah, Houston I like a lot.
Okay, I do too.
I think to your point, Arizona reeling. They're gonna.
They had to go through a gauntlet.
I saw their schedule on the when they were against Kansas.
He said Illinois. I said they're not. They're not part of what I'm talking about. All right, let's get.
I thought you were telling me both.
Jesus. All right, they're still second favorite plus 370. Michigan is minus 350. But again,
that's silly.
Michigan's really good.
I know,
but they got a hard schedule coming up,
and it's going to get exposed.
Yeah, and they still got to play. I think Iowa. They got to play Michigan State. They got to play Illinois again.
They're going to lose the Duke.
Well, that doesn't matter. It's not conference.
I know, but then they're going to lose.
You're saying like for momentum?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go Illinois.
I love that spot. Illinois got the size to match up with anybody.
Yeah, very good.
What's his name? Wagler.
They lost to Wisconsin. Stojakovic was hurt.
That hurts. That's
that
one
hurt.
Of their best players.
They only could play 6 guys.
Yeah.
I think they only played 5.
Wow.
Because Boswell's still hurt too. Wait till Boswell comes back.
Yeah.
Illinois plus 370.
That hippie guy that made those free throws.
I do have a confession to make, Doug, because I got Illinois to win the Big Ten preseason at plus 600.
Wow.
So I'm in already, but I'm glad you're joining.
Yeah, I'm joining.
I'm at plus 600.
Late.
You're at plus 370. But so our portfolio now has Miami, Ohio, regular season undefeated plus 750. UConn Final Four at plus 280 and plus 340. Houston to win the Big 12 at plus 130. Illinois to win the Big Ten at plus 370.
Okay.
Make some money.
See, I can figure it out on the fly, and it makes a lot of sense.
I love it.
I just needed a second.
All right. That's going to do it for college basketball. I'm getting excited for college basketball. I love talking college basketball.
Last weekend was really good. It got me in the spirit.
It got you in the spirit.
The
you need to add what I tell you to add for our portfolio.
I will.
God, you would have a plus 750 ticket on Miami, Ohio. You still got to add them at plus 300. That's your punishment.
All right.
Okay.
That is my punishment.
All right.
Take my medicine.
All right. Let's get into golf, man. Whew. You went to the Waste Management.
Dude.
Make me jealous.
My suite was literally in line with the tee box.
I saw it.
And just
on 16.
On 16, sorry.
Yeah.
For the listeners. On 16, in line with the tee box, watched them all come out, and then we were all betting dollars on who we thought every group was closest to the pin.
Love that.
That was fun. Yeah. I won 6 times in a row. Came home with a big stack of ones.
Love it.
Seeing the ball flight of every one of them, and it's all like a baby cut. It was it was so good, and the ones that sucked, you knew immediately because every other one was the exact same. It was a back left pin placement. So we walked from there.
But then I saw, like, could you walk from one side to the other? And
yeah,
then
that's
you were
what
on
I
the
was going to
15
say.
green?
So we had the access, so it connects from 16th tee or 16th hole. I could have walked and gone to check out the green in that perspective.
That's sick.
But it was all the way down, and there's bars lined every 5 feet with, like, very attractive bartenders.
Oh my God.
And food everywhere. So, but everyone was drinking. No one wanted food. I partaked some because I was with.
You had to sober. You had to absorb.
I was with customers, so I could
right.
get buzzed, but I had to be able to have conversation.
That's right.
But yeah, then you could walk all the way to the 15th and see this back half where they were coming in to the green, and it was fun to watch people hit their risk reward if they would hit 3-wood or 5-wood into the green. I mean, a decent amount of people hit in the water.
Oh yeah, dude! It's
smaller
awesome
than it looks like on TV.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
the landing spot, like we would all hit in the water.
Oh yeah, like guys would aim so far right,
yes,
right, and they would just hit up on that hill, and that's a hard pitch shot with water behind
100%.
you. Xander had one of the worst pitches I ever seen on day one. He scolded it across in the water,
and that sand is deep, and that Saturday hole placement on the back right was very difficult. But anyways, so we were there for about 4 hours, got our money's worth with the drinks and food, and we're on 16. That's where you want to be.
Yep.
But then we saw Scotty making the turn, and so we went and walked the back 9 and saw him on 11 and 12, and just got with Spieth and Ben Griffin. So that was really cool to see them up close.
Dude,
got a bunch of good
Scotty.
pictures. Got to see Ricky tee off on 18. I mean, I saw all the top guys. Other than Matsuyama, I saw all of them
Poor
at
Matsuyama.
some point. Yeah, seriously.
God.
So we walked all the way around, got to see a bunch of different golfers. Got to see Finau hit like a 370-yard drive. That guy has an incredible swing. Like,
but he stinks right now.
Well,
He's been bad.
The one I saw, it was 370 right down the middle. He probably parred it because the rest of his game stinks. But, but then we went to the merch tent. Oh my God,
dude. The merch tent is hell in your wallet.
When we went late, so everything was picked over.
Yeah.
All the Bob Does Sports Have a Day stuff was gone.
Barstool,
all the Barstool, all the good stuff was gone. I got some good stuff, but I mean, it was picked over. But the line was just ridiculous. So then I got a transfusion for the line because I thought it was going to be long.
That's a great idea.
And it ended up going pretty fast.
Yeah, they got a good system. Yeah.
So I had to chug it. So I slugged a transfusion. So I had a bunch of. It was not a good idea because I was buzzed then, pretty drunk going in and into one of the most expensive tents ever.
That's not good.
No, it was not. So
buying everything.
spent a decent amount. Got the kids things they didn't need, and got me a new wardrobe.
You didn't bring me back anything.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
That's all right. I get it. I get it. A lot of clients.
A lot of demands.
I
But
get it.
no, I mean, the energy. Everybody's on a mission to get after it.
Dude.
The weather was impeccable. 82, sunny with a breeze.
Frickin' 20 degrees here.
Yeah, I walked off the plane like I felt like Sanka from Cool Runnings when he gets off the plane for the Olympics in Canada.
My God, he's like frozen.
I was like, what did I come back to? This is nuts. But just the picturesque background. I got a great picture. I think I sent y'all the Goodyear blimp with the mountains.
You had some
and
good
then
pictures.
The
It's
16.
so green.
Yeah, and the course was immaculate. And I got to see it was just cool to see Scotty up and him making that run on the last 2 days. Just an amazing tournament.
How about Siwoo Kim making a run?
Yeah.
Him and Scotty went 2 over at day one.
They both sucked.
Both
and
went
then
nuts.
he went, Siwoo went 8 or 9 under
on the day you went.
Yeah.
We
He was
needed
dialed.
that.
Yeah.
We needed that.
Saw him on 16, got dialed. So it was cool. Amazing. Highly recommend.
Glad you had a good time.
You got to check that off the bucket list. Everything Gray said before I went is 100% accurate, and it's unlike anything I've ever been at a sporting event. It's kind of like the crowd set that you see at Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
It kind of is like that.
Yeah.
And people are just there to get hammered. No one really cares about golf, but those that do, and the golfers expect that type of environment, so that makes it even better. It doesn't really bother them. They still shot, 16, 17 under one, so yeah. Amazing time.
I get it, but there's times when the crowd needs to shut up, and Hideki was one of them.
Have some respect.
When the guy is about to putt for the win and has to back
that
up.
happened, but they found out that on the tee box when he stopped his swing,
it was a chair, right?
A chair.
Yeah, it was unlucky as hell.
I was actually glad to hear that it wasn't.
Oh my god! And Chris Gotterup has an unbelievable Sunday to win his second tournament in 4 weeks. And Matsuyama winning the whole tournament, loses because that 18th hole, you go in that bunker. I don't know if you watched any of it on Sunday.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I watched a lot of it.
If you go left, you are so screwed. And
I got chills with the entry music as they went in. I was like, damn, I was just there. I got chills from the experiencing because it was freaking cold. Yeah.
Jesus.
So, yeah, it was awesome.
Gotterup wins. We had some really good horses in this race, like ticket-wise, when we were betting. First,
of course, the one I took with you is my worst.
What was that?
Cameron Young.
Yeah, all right. So our golf one and done. You took Cam Young. I took Matt McNeely. Had a ticket on Matt McNeely. Tied second place, one back. Just had the worst Sunday ever. It was hard to watch, but it's good to be in the race and have something going into Sunday.
Yeah.
So, and he got me a lot of points. I'm at 356,344. You had Cam Young, who started a show life, then had a horrible back nine, and you have to score on the back nine.
Yeah, that's the easier nine.
Easier than nine. He went off on the front.
I know. He was 3 under.
And then just was terrible on the back. Shred City. So you finished, you're at 173,864. You have some work to do.
Smoked.
I'm taking a guy that's just been hot, and we're going to the AT&T Pro-Am here, and I'm taking a guy that has actually been pretty good here, and this is incredible for him. I'm going to Siwoo Kim. There's no cut this week, which I like for him, because sometimes he will have a bad round, but then he'll put a frickin' 61 on the card and be right back in it. So give me Siwoo Kim. Who are you going to take?
Between two guys.
Well, I ain't going to help you.
I think the weather. I didn't look at the weather.
You're going with the weather. I didn't look at the weather.
No, I was taking a look at the odds, and the guy that stood out was Russell Henley.
I like that.
He's a solid player. Doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Hits a lot of fairways. Birdies, has a lot of birdies. If he can avoid a ton of bogeys, I think, because that's his Achilles heel is a lot of bogeys, I think he'll play well.
Yeah, avoid bogeys, because this course is a beast, and he's someone that can keep it in play, and good irons, tee to green, great tee to green percentage. All right, let's go with our foursome picks. Last week you had Cam Young, Siwoo Kim, Knapp, and Victor Hovland, who were all in it, dude.
Great picks.
I mean, you literally had, what the hell?
I don't know.
You literally had 3 horses.
We'll cut that.
Cut it. 3 horses, Siwoo Kim, Knapp, and Hogland, as we like to call them, were great.
Hogland was hogging the wood for 17 holes.
They just couldn't get over the hump there. I had Spieth. That's one of my. He's bad, but Cam Young, we both took. He was whatever, but Rasmus Højgaard was up there for a while at 75-1. Felt good about that.
And Nicola.
And then I had Matt. Yeah, both of them were. And then Matt McNeely was right there. Oh God, it would have been a nice 35-1 hit. Needed that, because right now I haven't hit anything, so I'm minus 15 units. But golf is a lot more smaller units than for people out there. A lot more smaller units because you're betting for frickin'
you're throwing
a dart for winners,
unless it's
right?
Scotty, it's a dart.
And throw for Scotty, you're still gonna lose.
Yeah.
So you hit one, this minus 15 will turn into plus 30.
Exactly.
It's crazy. So, let's hit foursome. My foursome this week is Tommy Fleetwood's back on the scene at 28-1. Love that number.
That was who I was in between.
So, give me Fleetwood 28-1. Give me a guy that's been in great form, is knocking on the door, Mr. Knapp, 38-1. Ludwig Aber. Not Aberg, it's Aber. You gotta.
I didn't know that.
Say it the Swedish way. His 38-1. I know he hasn't been playing great, but this guy can pop. Okay. And he's really good looking.
You got a crush on him.
And he won me a lot of money at the Genesis last year. He can get my season kicked off this year. He's going to be one of my favorite players. So give me Ludwig at 38-1, and then someone that has been really good here, who has had a top 20 in 3 of the last 4 times he's been here at 46-1. Jason Day is my 4th pick for my foursome package. Who are your foursome package?
Mine's Fleetwood. That was me in between Russ and Fleet Daddy.
Fleet Daddy at 28-1.
Shane Lowry.
He's been good here.
Yeah, I like him a lot. He's played well. I like Shane Lowry.
What is his number? He's got to be in the 40s or 30s. Hey, Graham. I can hear you. Graham, we're podcasting.
Plus 45-1.
45-1. Okay.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm drawing that. Screwed me up.
This is how much Gooch looks at our script before he comes on the show.
No, I like Patrick Cantlay, 35-1.
So there's another one where a guy can easily winning upside, but just not playing well, like Ludwig. So I don't hate it.
My man Hoagland,
what is he? 27.
27. He played a great second half.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
No, I am prepared. I'm just looking at and making sure the odds guy.
Okay. in our big one and done, we took we had 2 teams. We took Cam Young on one team and Matt McNeely on another, and it's just crazy because we're making every cut, and Matt McNeely got top 10, but
we got nothing.
We got nothing because everyone is taking guys that are winning. We're coming in second. The percentage, the top 10 last week. The favorites, the highest percentage was Siwoo Kim came in second. Godarop came in 1. It's crazy. So right now there's 5,500 people in this. One team we're at 362,060, which is tied for 3,940th. Which we've made some progress there. But then this team is just we made every cut, but we haven't got a big, top 10 yet, right?
10, yeah.
We're at 208,327, tied for 4,899.
That's tough.
I mean, these guys are good.
Yeah, right?
They're picking winners. We need a winner bad. But we did pick our first top 20 bet, just like in NFL, where we hit that first touchdown parlay. We hit our first top 20 bet at plus 1164. I had Matt McNeely, which I was a little worried about on Sunday. I was texting you. I was like, dude, he's one back from the top 20. But then Birdie.
Sketchy.
We hit the Siwoo Kim minus 120 from Goo, who looked like a shred after the first day. But the man went in under the second day. And then Knapp as a team pick. The Knapp pick was free. So we are up.
We liked him from the tournament before.
We are up 12.5 units for our top 20 bet. So let's see how golf can just frickin'
Golf
get
is
you
the
up.
biggest fluctuation.
So for my top 20 bet this week, I'm going get the boost on DraftKings. That's why we do this.
Yep.
Plus 126, Jason Day to get in the top 20. Who's your top 20?
Shane Lowry. I don't have the odds, but
Shane Lowry. Mike Lowry.
Let's go.
And then
he plays well here.
He does. And then our team bet. We both like Fleet Daddy.
Let's do Fleet Daddy.
I think that's a good, safe one.
Yeah. He's always in it.
He's always in it.
You can't win it. But
He did win his first one in the FedEx, though, so he always comes in second.
Yeah.
But that's top 20.
He's Mr. Top 5.
All right. That's your own bet. Okay? Okay, because we split it last time. We shouldn't have split it.
Because we won.
Because this is the lotto. I got a new lotto for us to split. It's called the Matchup Lotto. It's a Thursday, just one round matchup. Guy versus guy. You ready? I'm going to give you the matchup, so you give me the guy.
Okay.
It's just like touchdowns. Don't even think about it. We go straight from there. You ready?
All
right. So I go to.
So tomorrow will be electric.
Tomorrow is going to be electric.
A lot to
Round
follow.
1, 18-hole matchup. Ties are a push, so we'll take a tie and we'll push our odds up. All right, first one is Minwoo Lee versus Daniel Burker.
Minwoo Lee.
Okay. Fleetwood versus X-Man.
Fleet Daddy.
Yeah, Fleet Daddy. Siwoo Kim versus Maverick McNeely. That's tough.
Siwoo.
Sam Burns versus Ben Griffin.
I don't like Ben Griffin. Sam Burns.
Oh, he's been bad, but okay. He's plus 105. Henley versus Cant Daddy. You like both these guys.
Ooh, Henley.
Hen dog.
I like Henley more.
Jason Day versus Knapp. We like both of them.
Oh, damn. This one's tough.
This one's a tough one.
I'm taking Day.
Okay. Rory versus Cameron Young.
Cam Young.
Ooh, yeah, give some plus money there. Fitzmagic versus Michael Thorborson. Who was good.
He was.
They both were there. They both played pretty well last week.
One-timer, Fitzpatrick.
One time. Hoagland versus Scheffler.
Oh, always Chef. Always Chef.
He's minus 245.
Yeah, I don't care. That's too. You got to be wise.
All right, we got 3 more. English versus Ryan Gerard.
English. I don't even know who Ryan Gerard is.
Ryan Gerard's favorite.
What?
He's been playing very well.
Okay.
All right, Rose versus Ludwig.
Let's get Ludwig.
Ludwig. And Hideki Matsuyama versus Chris Goddard.
Oh, that's cruel. That's cruel by DraftKings. Damn. Matsuyama looks so bad. So I
think it's going to be inside.
I'm taking Goddard.
I would go Goddard too.
That's going to be a tough
12.
one to bounce back from.
Our odds are plus a lot. Put $10 on it. 10 to win $16K.
Wow.
Let's have a day.
Tomorrow could be a big day. I like that.
That's our lotto.
I like that it's just Thursday.
Matchup lotto.
All right. Hey, I like that. This is a cool.
By the time you're listening to this, though, the pod probably won't be out,
and we'll be 16.
And we'll be 16K. So hopefully you'll root with us. But get the college basketball picks in, unless Elena can get it out tonight, which she will, right?
No pressure.
Fitz. It's up to Fitz.
I'll send Fitz a text at 5 a.m. Get it up, bud.
But, for the majors, like the Masters and stuff, we'll have a pod out a week in advance.
Yeah.
But for these smaller ones, we just like to give you our picks. This is really a college basketball pick, but we love golf so much. All right, what's new at Graybo's? You should have sold your Drake May cards. I told you that. They're probably down.
Shredder.
What's new coming up this week? Today, 2026 Top Series 1 baseball came out today. Hobby, jumbos, blasters, hangers, fat packs, and 10s. The megas come out a little later. We also have Upper Deck, SP Game Used Hockey Hobbies came out today. Tomorrow is Topps Pristine Baseball. So great releases for baseball coming up. Baseball season right around the corner because on Friday we also have Topps Gilded, which is one of the upper baseball hobby boxes. And then next week, Wednesday, February 18th, we have 2026 Upper Deck Golf, blasters and tins, baby. Maybe we'll rip one on the pod.
That'd be fun. Never been part of a rip.
Then we have Prospect Edition Baseball Hobbies out the same day, and Stadium Club Baseball will be out next week. And then February 19th, we have some MLS Soccer, Topps Chrome MLS Soccer out on Thursday, February 19th. That's going to do it, man. Anything to add?
Sounds awesome with the releases. Other than MLS. Sorry, I'm supposed to promote it. Get your MLS.
Get your MLS. We got a lot of soccer fans. He's just not one of them.
I know. I know. Just kidding.
Just kidding. Let's win some money.
Let's do
Giblets.
it. Peace.